posted on the corner.
I'm posted on the corner. I'm posted on the corner. I'm posted on the corner. I'm posted on the corner.
What's happening? Yours truly, Incognito, posted on the corner. Today, I'm not here with just a group, with a movement. We're talking about from the soil of ATLANTA. Man, they put purpose in their lyrics. They put meaning in their messages. When you talk about shaping that Southern hip hop, we ain't gonna do it without mentioning that Goodie Mob.
Wow.
Timo, Khujo Goodie, and Big Gipp with me.
Yay!
What's up, guys?
Man, it's chilling, bro. Beautiful day in Atlanta, man. Soaking it up, man. It's almost summertime.
Yeah.
Loving it, bro.
When you hear the name Goodie Mob, Khujo, in 2026, what comes to your mind?
I say foundation of Southern hip hop in Atlanta, Georgia. You know what I'm saying? Because I got to give credit to the people that came before us, like Ball and G, Ghetto Boys, Luke. But when you're talking about Atlanta, Georgia, you got to say Goodie Mob, Dungeon Family. You feel what I'm saying? Because that's real Southern hip hop to me. You feel what I'm saying? So, yeah, motivators, you know what I'm saying? It's inspiration, you know what I mean? Because we inspired a lot of people. And a lot of people say, yo, man, I was 7 years old when y'all came out, or my daddy, man, put me on to Goodie Mob. You don't hear that a lot about a lot of other type of music. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm just thankful, man, that we was in our right mind and we created something that we can call now that was great. Nobody else has done what we've done as far as Goodie Mob, you know what I'm saying, in Georgia, period. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm just glad to be up under that umbrella, man. You're talking about songs like Beautiful Skin. You're talking about songs like Guess Who. Talking about songs like Cell Therapy, you know what I'm saying? People didn't expect 4 Southern guys, you know what I'm saying, from East Point, Southwest Atlanta, to even come out with that type of music, man. So when you say Goodie Mob, the good die mostly over BS. You take one O away, that means God is in every man of blackness. You didn't get that out of no other Southern group, period, hip hop, period. So a brother once told me, man, from the Furious 5, Scorpio, he said, man, when Goodie Mob came out, I put the soul in hip hop.
Wow.
That's crazy, you know what I mean? To be honored like that from a guy from Furious 5 and say, you guys put the soul in hip hop. And I had to think about that for a minute, man. I said, you know what? You're right, bro. You're right, man. We had some type of purpose in this music, and the music was so soulful, man. It's just amazing, organized noise. They did their thing, bro.
Yes.
Yeah.
Timo, you guys recorded a lot of hits. Your catalog is deep. When you think about your easiest hit that you all recorded, what comes to your mind?
Easy? Can't say none of it was easy, man, but I just say one of the most recognizable songs would definitely be Cell Therapy, my brother. We definitely got to go with Cell Therapy. Being that was like one of the last songs we recorded for the Soul Food album, and it just came so naturally. Definitely got to say Cell Therapy.
For sure. Big Gipp, I like to look at you as like just a Southern historian, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Take me to one of your favorite video shoots with Goodie Mob.
I would have to go to Soul Food, man,
I
because
know you're going to say that.
Soul Food was a dynamic video that it took the actual viewer on a ride. I mean, Low starting the video off singing Free from the album, and with the sign, then going into Goodie Mob working in a fast food ready store. It was kind of like, it was real life. It was giving people, like, we made the common viewer and the common fan feel like us, because they could see us in a video probably doing a job that they actually did in their real life. And it made us and our fan base family members instead of being the fan and the artist. And I think from Soul Food, it really gave people an understanding that we understood who we were and who we was going after. We was trying to really change the mindset of the youth during that time. And we had to remind people, man, the only time that you really got the real knowledge and the real soul was when you sat down and you partake in Soul Food. And that's the reason why it was on the album. That's the reason why the album was named Soul Food. And to be able to really take that song and put it into a visual and it connect with people, it was like it made us appreciate the opportunity that we had and the way that we was able to present ourselves to the world. Nobody could do it like that. But we could say the hardest thing to do in music is to sell knowledge. And I think we mastered it.
Right.
That's perfect for the segue, because my next question is early on in your messages, which is timeless, what do you feel is still relevant now as a sense of urgency, and what has evolved?
That's a good question, man. I just say, man, that you know what I'm saying, we didn't turn a blind eye to what was going on in our community. You know what I'm saying? You can always pull from your community, man, because we just couldn't wait to get up that day and write about what we see, you know what I'm saying, and write about how we feel about a certain situation or the latest news that's on the TV that people need to know about, man. We was able to articulate that and put that in music. So when people get out here and want to do what we do, you don't have to be vulgar. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to disrespect women. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like we laid that blueprint where, man, everyday living, your life is a story. You feel what I'm saying? So I think that relevancy is still here because it's still like teaching the youth, if this is what you want to do, you can do it this way. You don't have to do it the other way to get to where you are. So, and then plus we was on a major record label with The Face, and that was like an R&B record label. You feel what I'm saying? So at one point we was like, man, can we even say this? I mean, can we cuss on this? I mean, we was that cognizant about what we was doing, almost to the point that people was like, man, do y'all even club? You know what I'm saying? Do y'all go to parties or whatever? I mean, we was like in our 25 or 26 years old, and we had this type of intuition to put this type of stuff in our lyrics. You know what I'm saying? So I just think that it's still relevant because it's a blueprint for people that want to do what we want to do, what we doing.
Yeah, right.
What really has evolved since then is the way music is being brought to the people. Because when we first started out, there were tapes.
Yeah, CDs.
It graduated to CDs. Right. And after the CDs, it went to MP3s. Then the I don't even know if y'all remember the MP3 players back in the days. They were very short-lived. But then from there, now we streaming music. So now they're not even actually pressing up albums. Like when we came out, we would go to Town Records, present our record, and next thing you know, we got live rap. Signing autographs.
Yeah.
Because people want a physical copy of that new Soul Food, that new Still Standing, that new World Party. They wanted that, but now it's a different way. It's a different approach. So music has evolved in a whole different way now. Like I say, you got Spotify, which didn't exist. You got Apple Music, which didn't exist. You got iTunes, which didn't exist. You got Tidal, which didn't exist. You got cell phones that didn't exist. You know what I'm saying? So all this stuff new to us too. So we moving with the time. You know, we're moving with technology very fast at a super fast rate right now. And it's funny to look back and be like, wow, throughout our career, look at how much change has come. You know what I mean? From us having physical, and now the evolution of everything is how everything goes in full circle. Now, go get an album and buy it. They want $100. You know what I'm saying? For some wax. It used to be $20 back in the day.
Facts.
Maybe that's a good thing.
Cell Therapy was the first hip hop record played on at then Hot 975. What was it like hearing Goodie Mob on that station at the time?
I mean, it was crazy. First of all, the station used to be in a field, and it was in a trailer. And I remember Jerry Smoking B.
KK and Bootleg.
Jerry some smoking beat.
Yeah, the Jerry Smoking B, man. Like seeing what this station has turned into over the years is amazing.
Crazy.
Like to know that the first record when they was like, we about to go on air, and it was Cell Therapy that they played the first time that people could hear this station in Atlanta.
Crazy.
And to watch the station grow and to watch all the stars that has come after us, and to look how strong that this station is now a staple of Atlanta. When at one time it was like all of us was on the same team trying to get heard because V103 was the gorilla in the city, you know, and Hot 97, you know, y'all was a little buddy, then y'all gotta figure it out. Y'all gotta carve y'all crowd out, and it's dope that this station, it carved all the way out the hip hop community. And you know, V103 had to get with it. Yeah, you played a couple, but this station here was all about hip hop. And I think just to watch all of the stars that came from this station, how many names y'all have made worldwide famous, and just to look at how much more is gonna happen with this station, because this is gonna be an exciting year, because just to be able to say, hey man, like, to look at that rundown and then look and say, boy, the King and came back with a new hit, man. He got the city back on fire. The West Side gonna be in there crazy, and you know, Goodie Mob being honored, and I just think it's just such a special time for the station, for us, and for the city of Atlanta, man. Like, we did it.
When we talk about doing it, you be setting up them segues real good. We talking about birthday bash and Goodie Mob did it. The story is Goodie Mob is the reason that Pastor Troy performed that birthday bash when P was there. Y'all held it down for the state, huh?
Yeah. I mean, y'all can help me with that.
We was at the dungeon and we were preparing to go and do the show, the birthday bash. And all of a sudden, out the smoke, I see this young fella walk up, tall, slim young fella, Mr. Pastor Troy. He's like, hey man, I want to get out there with y'all, boy. I want to get out there and do this thing. They ain't gonna let me do it. Pete tried to pay them folk, man. Told them, don't let me come up on stage. They don't want me there, man. Nigga, you coming up there with us. Coming up there with us. Y'all gonna let me do it? Not only are we gonna let you up there with us, hop in the limo. We're gonna ride over there together.
Already.
Real man. Hop in the limo with us. We riding over there. He excited. We excited. We know it's finna go bananas because the song was already just crazy in the city.
And we in our neighborhood.
And we in our neighborhood, man. What the fuck is
Yes, sir.
Lakewood. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Lakewood, man. I just can remember, man. At the end, we told everybody we had a special guest for him, man. And then when that music just dropped in, bro, when I tell you, man, everybody went crazy, man. That was one of the most electrifying, beautiful, crowd-pleasing moments I could ever see in birthday bash life, bro. That's why I can't say that, man. We brought the house down with that one. We already brought the house down when we closed out our show. But just to add that extra icing on the cake, that moment was monumental.
Yeah, Pete had to come after that, and it was real hard. I remember the sound man getting beat up by C Murder. Hey, they were mad after that, man. They couldn't top that, man. It was real hard for Pete to top that. They were mad. But at the same time, too, man, we knew we did right for Atlanta. We did right for just Georgia, for letting him get up there, man. Hey, man, Augusta Starr was born that day.
Man, what y'all know about that bananas and mayonnaise? Goodie Mob is here. Also on the corner with yours truly, Incognito.
On the corner.
This year, you all are receiving the Rico Wade Game Changer Award. We saw you all on stage 3 years ago when we created that award, and then Mama Wade was there. Yeah. When you think about Rico Wade and what he means to the Goodie Mob, what comes to your mind?
Man,
the dungeon, Red Clay.
He was a real visionary.
Boy.
You know what I'm saying? He saw something that we didn't see. I mean, we was rapping our ass off, man, trying to do this and trying to do that, but he really seen the bigger picture, man, of what Goodie Mob was gonna be for Atlanta, Georgia. You know what I'm saying? And for Southern hip hop. And man, he was the quarterback, bro. He was one of the most motivated person that I had ever met at that time. You feel what I'm saying? Because he was fearless, brother. He was selfless. You know what I'm saying? He would come in and just bring food for everybody. When you talking about everybody eat, man, if that was in the dictionary, bro, his face should be right there. Everybody eat. You know what I'm saying? And he was he pushed you to greatness. You know what I'm saying? And he was he was just one of one to me, brother. I mean, he couldn't be duplicated, man. He just he was a visionary to me.
Man, he was the only man that can handle puffy cones. That's what I say. Like I seen that man handle that man. Like he was our definition of what puffy cones is for New York. Rico was that for Atlanta, man. Like he pushed our culture. He made them understand that we did our own thing. We gonna come with our own sound, and you gonna respect it or check it.
Yeah,
all the time. Yeah. You got to check that shit.
Yeah.
How do you all protect your brotherhood now? That more than ways that you probably did early on.
I'll say just really being honest with each other. You know what I'm saying? We still stay in touch, as you can see. You know what I'm saying? We on the phone, we texting each other, we calling each other, we motivating each other. I think that's what it's all about, man. I mean, motivating the next man because we pillars in what we've done. You know what I'm saying? And people still want to hear what we got to say. And just for us to have each other's back, I mean, that's priceless right there. You feel what I'm saying? We all went to school together. We went to high school together. So we've been together for almost 30, 35 years, 30 plus years, you know what I'm saying? So it's that camaraderie, you feel what I'm saying? I mean, going out on the road, bro, having each other's back like that, it's us against everybody. And that's just how it's been like from day one. I mean, it's just a straight brotherhood. You know what I'm saying? I don't say that lightly. You feel me? So yeah, we got each other's back, man. That's how we do that.
Goodie Mob is here, posted on the corner with yours truly, Incognito.
Corner.
Still standing. All right, we're nearing the end. I could sit here and talk to y'all for 30 days. Timo, out of all the verses you written in the Goodie Mob catalog, what's your favorite that you have written?
Still standing. I could just capture that moment in time and just understand. I remember where I was when I was writing that record in the dungeon when nobody in there but me and Rico. You know what I mean? I was just on one that day. I don't know what it was about that record. That beat was just so. It was so Timo good and Goodie Mob at that particular time. It just was something I felt like I had something to get off my chest. And we had already lost a lot of brothers, you know, to violence and to the street life. And, you know, I wanted to say something, you know what I'm saying, that's going to motivate somebody and get somebody out the dumps, you know what I'm saying? Because I felt like if I just try to continue to glorify some of the dumb stuff that I was even doing at the time, then I wouldn't be helping nobody. I'd be hurting, you know what I'm saying, people. And at that particular time, the good, we understood and we used Goodie Mob as an acronym, saying that the good die most over bullshit. So I wanted to figure out a way to curb that appeal, man, from good dying over bullshit to represent God and every man of blackness. You know what I'm saying? So by me writing that verse was my contribution to the society, to the world, to the hip hop nation, to let them know that look, this Timo's, you know what I'm saying, first foot forward, showing y'all that he want to symbolize positivity. He want to symbolize unity. He want to symbolize, you know what I'm saying, spirituality in his music right here. Instead of trying to tear down something, he trying to build up, you know what I'm saying, what need to be helped, what need to be, you know, nurtured at this particular time through his music. Being that I understood that our platform was great, you know what I'm saying, by us having people like Hot 1079 and V103 and radio stations all over the world, you know what I mean? Just two. Like, we was thousands of radio stations we done been to. So, you know, I understood the power of LaFace Records and what we had access to, and I just wanted to make sure I put my best foot forward and put music out that was gonna stand the test of time, bro.
That's right. While we're talking about Still Standing, you know, you're the historian, bro.
What's that?
Was there ever a Still Standing Volume 2?
Well, it wasn't a Still Standing Volume 2. I would say it was more of a soul food, because there was a lot of records that didn't make the first album. And I think Still Standing, when we went in to do Still Standing. I think we had caught our win then. We knew exactly who he was. And I think the songs that were recorded for Still Standing, I think most of them records went on there because we was kind of understood where we was going at that time. That's why you got records like Just About Over and all them kind of records, the rock records that we were doing, because we were starting to expand at that moment. And we caught Black Ice, and we caught They Don't Dance No More. Like when we caught them records, it was like, okay, we understand. But at the same time, like Timo said, like when Still Standing, that actual and those kind of records came, we knew we still had to put that purpose into the music, and I think we did that when it came to that complete album of Still Standing. Um, uh, World Party was the same. It was a very fast album. It was one of our first albums that really sold. We came out the box and did 800,000 on that record, so that record probably went platinum faster than any of the first two. But it was just after that we just started growing as a crew. Yeah, we had one member, he went and did that. We still people sing. We just did the one music fest in the city. So as a crew, as Dungeon Family, we still together. You seen Goodie Mob in East Point. As Goodie Mob, we still together. Yeah, CeeLo, he doing Nas Barkley right now, and that's cool. Like all of us know that we all got exceptional artists amongst the crew. So when it's time for one of us to do this or that, we just keep moving and keep the brand moving. And hey, man, you never know what you're going to see when we show up.
That's real. Speaking of showing up, Khujo Goodie, take me back to the very first Goodie Mob show. What was that like? Where was it? Did they pay y'all?
That's why I got D brother with me. Cause was we on tour or did we do it by ourselves?
Nope. The first night we performed, the first night that I know that we performed at the city saw us, we was at a club called Mumbo Jumbos. It was my own birthday. It was the first night that Outkast broke out the Outkast jackets, and it was the first night the city ever saw Goodie Mob live. And I remember I had that broke, and they just started clapping their hands, and we rapped our song Blood that night. And that's after that night, it was like, man, the Dungeon, we in downtown. We took the music from Lakewood to the city.
But that show that I thought we did cell therapy at one of them. Or was it Holla at You? We did Holla at You. One of those.
Yep, that was it. That was it.
Yeah.
Yep, that was the first time. And then like what you said when we came back and we did the birthday bash with Big and Craig Mack, because what people didn't know is that LaFace was on Arista and also Bad Boy was on Arista, so we kind of moved together. And the first time that people heard Big and Craig in the city, they heard Outkast and Goodie Mob, because Arista put out a double tape that year. And that was how they introduced us to New York and introduced Big and Craig Mack to the South.
Man, from soul food to cell therapy, their impact is timeless. Use that too between your two shoulders. Goodie Mob, posted on the corner.
Yeah.
Incognito, the biggest show in the city. Posted on the corner. Okay.